Hello, welcome to Sarah Refined. My name is Sarah, and on this channel we discuss self-development in the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial aspects of our lives. This video is falling under the more spiritual development category, and I'm sharing with you a phrase that I only heard recently. You may have even heard it already, but it's truly allowed me just to cope much better and let go of so much anxiety and worry. And I'm manifesting things faster than ever before, so if you believe in that kind of stuff, that's a bonus. The phrase is simply, I don't mind what happens. And it came into my awareness just a few weeks ago. I was watching Eileen from Lavender, and I think it was on TikTok, maybe it was on Instagram, but she spoke about how there's a teacher, a spiritual teacher. And when he was asked what his secret was to staying so calm and collected, he answered simply, "This is my secret. I don't mind what happens." That man's name is Jiddu Krishnamurti. An article I was reading, and I will link it down below, said that he did not elaborate on this thought at all, but Eckhart Tolle did. And as you'll see in the article, he points out that when you don't worry about what happens, you are actually in the present moment. And he says to be in alignment with what is, you have to have zero resistance to what will happen. And that means labeling nothing as a good or bad outcome. It just is. He also adds in that this doesn't mean to stop working against your goals or setting higher aspirations for yourself. And I've been practicing lately on learning how to detach and just to let go. Basically, imagine the worst case scenario of whatever your goal or manifestation is. If you can accept the worst case scenario if it happens, you are opening yourself up to the best case scenario when it more likely happens. This is what happens when you have no attachment to the outcome. You're just in the present moment. Now, Dominique Davis has a really wonderful video, and she just released it. It was perfect timing for me. And again, links in the description down below. Take a shot every time I say that. Please don't. But anyway, that video was phenomenal, and everything she says is so wise, so if you haven't checked her out yet, I highly recommend it, especially if you like to get into your head and think about everything 1,000 different ways, like I do. Anyhow, I just wanted to share this phrase, I don't mind what happens, because I have found such a freedom in being able to detach from the outcome and just let go. It makes everything I do just feel so much easier. In Dominique's video, she uses the example of writing a book. So say you want to write a book and you want to sell 1 million copies. You can't be responsible for selling 1 million copies. You can only be responsible for writing the book. And maybe that book only reaches 10 people, but then those 10 people really have life-changing things, and maybe one of them go out and either do something to change the world drastically, or you've had a huge impact on them. Yeah, a great example from her with that, and I was able to relate it so much to a lot of things in my life. Taking responsibility for my part of my dream, and the rest, I don't mind what happens. It takes a lot of pressure off, to be honest, is to stop chasing an outcome. You want to chase the feeling. And I've heard this a lot of times, but I'll just say it again in case you haven't. Whatever you think, whatever your dreams are, whatever money you're going after or numbers you're chasing, what is it behind that that's really going to make you happy? Or what is that number supposedly bringing you? Because if you're thinking lots of money is going to bring you safety, or you're going to just feel happier, what can you do right now in your present life to make yourself feel that way? Because money isn't going to make you happier. That's just a proven fact. Yes, it makes life easier, but it's not going to make you happier. And it's not going to necessarily make you safer. You have to find different ways to get that feeling. And once you have that feeling, then everything's going to come right to you, because that's just how it works. So what do you think about this? I know for myself, I'm always very attached to like the negative outcomes. I don't even daydream that much about the real most likely outcomes. Now I do, but I normally think about the bad worst case scenarios. I don't know why, because that's not what I want. So I've been practicing and the last year or so, and it's been so much better, even when it comes to like conversations. That's a big one. So let me know how this feels for you with the whole I don't mind what happens, whether that's in your daily life as far as conversations go, or your personal goals, or like the way a day is planned. I would love to hear your thoughts, and let me know what you thought about this phrase. Is it gonna become one of your new things? Because it's definitely one of mine, and I love it. It's so liberating. The last question I have for you is, does something have to have an exact outcome for you to see it as successful, or is your success based on something deeper and bigger? Let me know. That is a question I'm kind of always grappling with, but that is the entire purpose and focus of this video, right? So I think it's never gonna be a not struggle for me. I'm always gonna have to be reevaluating and putting myself back into this other perspective. But telling myself I don't mind what happens has really helped, because then I'm able to just deep breathe, let it go. So that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and listening and engaging. If you have left a comment down below, I really appreciate it, and I love hearing your thoughts and feedback. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos. I'm posting every Tuesday and sometimes on Thursdays as well. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, when you improve yourself, you improve the world. Bye. And was that a sentence? I don't know. Ooh, my leg is so numb. Oh, that's not a good feeling at all.